I invited my ex to my graduation party. His new girlfriend showed up wearing my dead mother's stolen jewelry. I invited my ex-boyfriend to my graduation party as a peace offering after our messy breakup. Yesterday, his new girlfriend walked in wearing my dead mother's vintage necklace paired, the same one that mysteriously disappeared from my apartment the day he moved his things out. I froze mid-conversation, walked straight to her, and unclasped it from her neck in front of everyone. Now my phone is blowing up with messages from mutual friends saying I am obsessed and need to let go of the past. That necklace was the last birthday gift my mother gave me before cancer took her when I was 16. An antique emerald pendant that had belonged to my grandmother before her. I'd worn it to prom, to my college acceptance celebration, to every significant moment of my life. It was the one physical object that made me feel like she was still with me. When it disappeared 3 months ago after Mike cleared out his stuff, I tore my apartment apart, filed a police report, cried for days. Mike swore he hadn't seen it, suggested maybe I'd misplaced it, or it had been stolen earlier without me noticing. I eventually believed him, parent I. Why would he lie about something so important? I invited him to my graduation party as a mature gesture. We'd dated for 2 years, shared the same friend group, and I was tired of the awkward dance at social gatherings. When he RSVP'd saying he was bringing someone, I didn't think twice about it. Then Vanessa walked in wearing my necklace, my mother's emerald pendant, on her neck. The party chatter faded to white noise. I walked directly to her, introduced myself with an artificial smile, and said, "That's a beautiful necklace, may I see it?" Before she could respond, my fingers were already on the clasp. She stammered something about Mike giving it to her for their 1-month anniversary, how it was Vince and unique. I unhooked it and stepped back, holding the pendant in my palm where the tiny inscription only I knew about was still visible. "To my darling daughter, always with you, Mom." "Yes, it is unique," I said, my voice surprisingly steady. "My mother had it engraved for me before she died." Mike turned white. Vanessa's eyes widened in confusion, then horror as understanding dawned. "He told me he bought it from an antique shop," she whispered. The room had gone completely silent. My best friend stepped between us as Mike started stammering excuses. Pate, he thought I didn't want it anymore. He found it in the trash. It must be a similar necklace, but not the same one. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply turned to our assembled friends and said, "The police report I filed 3 months ago is still open. I'll be updating them tomorrow." Mike and Vanessa left quickly. She was crying. He was texting furiously. Pern presumably to the mutual friends, now calling me dramatic and obsessed. Fervently, I should have handled it privately to avoid embarrassing them. Vanessa called this morning. Mike had stolen other things from previous Erbrines too. Small sentimental items they might not immediately notice missing. She'd already dropped his things at his apartment and blocked his number. My graduation party wasn't the celebration I'd planned, but it gave me something more valuable than a perfect evening. It returned a piece of my mother to me, revealed the truth about someone I once loved, and reminded me that sometimes making a scene is exactly what justice requires. Some people will call you crazy for standing your ground.